What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back on the pregame live stream, man. We got the first official play-in game in the history of the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Will we make history and be the first team to go through a play-in to win a championship? The road back-to-back starts tonight, man. I'm looking forward to it. Got the lucky jacket on, man. You know I had to break it out if not during the playoffs, at least during the play-in for now. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. It's going to be crazy. We got all kinds of things to talk about. Keys to tonight's game, my predictions, and all that good stuff, man. Hopefully you guys are having a great afternoon. The Grizzlies were whooping the Spurs earlier, but that turned out to be a ball game since I last checked. So that's interesting. But looking forward to it, guys. Oh, my goodness, man. This might be the biggest night of the year so far. And the great news, guys, is that we have everybody. Everybody is healthy and good to go. So I wanted to deliver you guys that news, and I'm very excited. Yes, sir. Lucky jacket is out. You see it in the flesh. Thank you, big baby. Appreciate you. Rio says, I'm so hyped for tonight. We all are. I can't wait for tonight's game. Keys to tonight's matchups are going to be interesting, all right, guys? Key number one, Steph Curry. We have to keep this man in check, okay? And what I mean by this is try to hold them under 35 points because the man's been going off. He's been dropping 40s and 50s lately. And in order for the Lakers to secure victory tonight, even if he has a 50-point game, we're going to have to make them pick their poison, all right? If he goes off like that, then that means one of two things. Either our defense failed or we took away his teammates. And you can't win a game with just 50 points. So you have to make sure if he gets off, we have to make him pick their poison. He can't be a playmaker and a scorer. He's either going to have to be one or the other. So here's my key to tonight's game, the main one. Dennis Schroeder is key. All right, a lot of people don't know this, and you guys know I've been hard on Dennis, but I will give him credit, all right? Dennis Schroeder, all right, according to ESPN, nobody in the NBA has guarded Curry as much as Schroeder has this year, right? So according to the matchups, statistics and all that, he has held Curry to an effective field goal percentage of just 40.6, which is much lower than Curry's season average of 61% on the offensive efficiency rating. So if he can keep that up, the Lakers will be in amazing shape. We're going to need him to just give it to him on both ends of the floor. Defensively, he has to fight through screens. We might have to throw different looks at him because Curry is tough. But I think Dennis is a major key. If he gets him tired, it's going to be a lot harder for him to get those easy buckets and transition, pull up from anywhere and all that good stuff. If we let him catch a rhythm, it could be a long night. However, even if he does go off, we can't let Wiggins, who's been balling out lately, or Jordan Poole or Draymond or any of these other cats join the party. We're going to have to make sure we take something away. Now, that could be Steph Curry. We could take Steph Curry away and then force him to be a playmaker by default, because if you pick him up at the half court and you double him every touch he gets, then he's not going to be able to do what he does. However, somebody else is going to be open, and somebody else is going to have to step up. So that would be my primary strategy. However, if he does split the double and still getting in the paint, drawing fouls, which I doubt he will, because the playoffs, even though these aren't officially playoffs, these are playoff officiating type officials. They have to let a lot of stuff go. So I need Dennis to take it right at his throat. I'm going to need him to attack him every chance he gets. And then I wouldn't be shocked if Curry switches off to guard KCP, because obviously Dennis might give him the business. And if he does, I'm going to need KCP to run it down his throat and do everything. Just get him tired on the defensive end so he doesn't have all this energy on the offensive end. All right, that's going to be key for tonight. All right, we need to just run it down Curry's throat. That's number one. Make him play defense, because he loves to run away from defense. He loves playing the offensive side of the ball, but on defense, he usually has Klay Thompson. Well, he's not here to save you today, so let's just make sure that we put the pressure on Curry on the defensive end. That way he doesn't have all that energy. And on the offensive end, we have to take care of the basketball. We have to take advantage of our size. We have to use LeBron James as a bully, AD as a bully, and yes, even Draymond is going to have to pound it down their throats all night long. They don't have the size to match up. I even expect Montrezl Harrell to just come out and have a ball game, because they don't have a lot of size. And if they do throw out that 1-7-footer with the gap teeth, if they throw him out there, I forgot his name, my bad. If they throw him out there, then we might have to match up with Marc Gasol 7 feet tall. So it'll be interesting. The rotations have to be on point. I'm curious to see what two big men are going to play a lot. Is it going to be a lot of Trez and AD? Is it going to be a lot of Drummond if he doesn't get in foul trouble and AD? Is it going to be some Mark and some Trez? I don't know. But we have all kinds of combinations to throw out at these kids, man. All kinds. Not Jordan Bell. I forgot the kid's name, man. He looks like a skeleton. Like he's super skinny. He's lanky, 7 feet tall. We don't need him to come off the bench and dominate Trez. So we're gonna have to do some stuff. He said, "Love that lucky jacket. It's out." You guys know the history of this jacket. So those of you that have been with me for a long time, usually when I pull this out, not all the times, but I'd say about 90% of the time I pull this out, we don't lose. Okay, and we win draft picks and stuff like that. So it is a Lucky Laker jacket. I've been saving it for a special occasion. Yes, Kevin Looney Tune Looney. That's the one I'm talking about. I've been saving it for a special occasion, and it's out now, baby. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get this win. Now, I do want to see LeBron James go off tonight. I want to see AD go off tonight. Heck, I want to see Drummond get 15 and 15. I just want them collectively to come out here and kill, man. He says, "Sub DTLF, I have a good feeling we are going to beat the Warriors. Loving the Lakers jacket of yours. After we win the chip, I'm going to donate 1K to your channel. God bless." Brother, thank you so much, man. That would be such a blessing, man. I do appreciate all the donations. Everything matters, man. It don't have to be 1K. It could be $1. But if it comes from your heart, I do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, brother. I'll probably lose my mind if I get 1K donation in here, bro. Seriously. Like, I don't know what I'll do. I've already lost my mind when y'all donate 50 or anything crazy. Even 20. 20 feels amazing. But anything, man, that comes from you guys' heart, I appreciate it. My boy Jameson, thank you. And shout out to Jameson, who's always donating to the channel as well. He said, "Let's go Lakers, and let's force somebody else other than Curry to try to beat us tonight." Yes, that is definitely the game plan. However, we don't want to give up some wide open shots to players like Wiggins, who've been going off, man. Wiggins been shooting 47% from beyond the arc and 38. Like he's been killing this past month, man. So, you know, with his athleticism and versatility, we got to keep him out of the lane. I think we have the rim protection to do it. And I'm looking forward to everything. Julianne Ahmad said, "Am I streaming the game?" No, that's against YouTube rules. However, if you do follow me on Twitter, I got you with a nice little stream. I got everybody who follows me on Twitter. Just DM me if you guys need a stream link. I'll hook you guys up because, you know, people's champ, I got to get you. Angel, he said, "All we need to do is let Curry go off. I don't mind if no name goes off as long as it's not Curry or even Wiggins, and I'm confident in our defense." Oh, yeah. I think we're about to see last year's championship defensive schemes where we start picking up Curry at half court and make him work for everything. One game, we held him to 15 points, and we got plenty of defenders we could throw his way. All right, we could take turns. Let's start off with Dennis Schroeder. If he does a good job, we'll leave him on. If he starts getting cooked, we could throw Wesley Matthews on him. We could throw KCP. We could even throw LeBron. I'm sure LeBron is going to take it within himself to try to guard Curry if Curry starts going on ham. So on the offensive end, though, like I said, we have to take advantage of our size. I don't want to see us settling for too many threes unless they're wide open and we're hot. Then I'm cool with those. But other than that, I would love to see the Lakers pound the ball inside. They don't have the size to compete with us. Draymond has active hands, and he's always in the passing lanes. So let's not overpass, but let's also not force the inside passes. Take care of the basketball, but when we do have a size misadvantage, let's take advantage of it, pound them in the glass, finish off in the paint, and make sure that we make them huff and puff. By the third quarter, I want to see Curry out here asking for the respirator tank. That's what I need to see, man. That's definitely what I want to see. My boy, No Pill Zero, appreciate you, bro. He said Lakers should get the dub today. Key to the game, no turnovers. Well, that would be beautiful if they didn't turn the ball over, but there's bound to be some turnovers. Let's just try to limit to under 14 turnovers, man. If we can do that, I think we'll have a flawless victory. But again, he said, "Hey, Dan, I see you got the jacket on. Let's go." You already know. I had to let my Laker fans feel secure, man, by throwing this on. And so let's see if it works tonight once again. If the jacket comes through, then we're going to feel amazing after the match. Jameson, he said, "Time for the Lakers to take advantage of our size tonight. It's the perfect night to bring out the Lucky Lakers jacket." I've been saving it all year, brother. You know, I don't like to wear out his luck. There's been times where it saved us, and then I overwore it, and then it didn't work. So I needed to bring it out the right time. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. Making my day that much better. I appreciate y'all, man. It's out, baby. It's out. He said, "Dan, you know Curry, my favorite player." He said, "Tonight, he must be contained, though. Won't be easy." It won't be easy. But remember, Frank Vogel, the one thing I will give him, I was hard on him on the grading, and some people even came after me for some reason. I don't know why, but that was my grade. You're entitled to your own opinion. I didn't like the rotations this year. That's why I gave him a D plus. Maybe it was too harsh. Maybe he could have had a C, whatever. But it's not. It's relevant. It's my opinion versus yours. So, but bottom line is, Curry can be contained as long as we use the same schemes we use versus Harden, Damian Lillard, and Jamal Murray last year. We made them work for everything as soon as they crossed the half court. So if we can do that tonight, we got a shot. Sabotage, thank you so much for the support, brother. Appreciate you. Intel Wild said, Dan, please put the lucky jacket back in the closet. We don't need it for this game. Don't want to use it up in its magical powers. This is my plan, bro, because a lot of people asked me to bring it out. All right. So I brought it out tonight. I won't bring it out till whenever we lose a game in a series or whenever I feel like we're threatened. But since this one game elimination, I haven't used it all year. I do think it'll be interesting to see what happens if I throw it on tonight. So let's see it, man. Let's see it. Would you pick Curry up full court? It's tough because, like I said, there's been other players that have been shooting the ball well. I'm not sure if I will pick him up full court, but I would double him every time there's a double team. I'm going to commit to Curry instead of, going under the screen. We need to fight over the screen. And the person going under has to make sure they keep themselves between the man and the ball and playing the passing lanes perfectly. Rotation is going to have to be on point defensively. And the coach is going to have to come correct today. I don't want to see Markieff if he's playing like a chump tonight. I'd rather see Kuz or somebody who can be more effective like Wesley Matthews or even Alfonso McKinney. Whatever it takes. Excuse me. But let's make sure that we execute. That's the key tonight. It's just execution. We have the talent. We have the 2 star players to get us over the hump. We have AD. We got LeBron. Then we got some wild card players who you just never know if they show up, like Dennis, Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP. If those guys show up, it's a wrap, okay? But let's just say we get off to a sloppy start. We turn the ball over, and we're not hitting our shots or whatever. We're missing layups, whatever the case may be. Sometimes there's nerves in the first game. We've seen the Lakers come into the first game of the playoffs, even though it's still not playoffs. I've seen the Lakers come in first game of the playoffs and drop the ball. So hopefully tonight is not that night. However, if the Lakers do start off like that, we're going to have to compose ourselves. And this is when I rely on the veterans. This is why we get the veterans, because we need the veterans to come through in these type of games, especially when the younger cats go stagnant or the star players don't show up. That's when you need guys like Wesley Matthews, guys like Marc Gasol, guys like Trez, guys who have been in playoffs before and know how to play. We're going to need them to be the most efficient tonight. James Caldwell, appreciate you, bro. He said, hey, Dan, I've got a great feeling that we're going to dominate tonight. I love the Lakers' mindset is focus on this game. Yes, we can't overlook this opponent, especially with the way Curry has gotten hot. Here's the thing, though. If we can hold Curry to under 30 points, it's a guaranteed victory, okay? If we hold them under 40 points, I think we still have a shot. But it's going to be harder. Anything above that is going to be damn near impossible to blow them out of the game. They're going to be in it if he goes off. So, William Scott, he said, the bad Golden State upset Lakers, but Lakers will eventually get the 8th seed to beat Utah and the Clippers. Clippers, you run, but you cannot hide. Go Lakers. Thanks so much, William. I don't think that Golden State can upset us. I think we have way too much firepower unless we seriously have a mental breakdown and we just don't show up today. So if that happens, I will be very upset, especially because I brought the Laker lucky jacket and most of the times it doesn't go to waste. So I don't think they will upset us tonight. However, the Lakers cannot come out here and feel entitled and feel like they're going to win based off of their talent. They have to put in the work. They have to be the first one to lose balls. They have to secure rebounds. They have to capitalize every layup opportunity they have. They can't be blowing layups. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Drummond. Love you, bro, but you got to make sure you execute. It's go time. We're going to need to see at least 25 plus. We're going to need to see 25 point AD or more. 25 and up. Anything less than that, I'll be disappointed tonight because he got all the size advantage and the mobility to beat these guys. Draymond shouldn't be able to hold him. I'm going to need to see close to triple-double LeBron tonight because these are the type of games where you kill it, LeBron. These are your games. And then Curry is kind of your rival over the years. Y'all have met a ton of times in the playoffs, even though y'all like to play nice. I don't want to see no more Mr. Nice Guy today. I want to see, shrugging shoulders LeBron. That's what I want to see. So let's go out here, man. Take care of business. That's what we have to do. Take care of business. Every possession is key. That's right, Omar. That is right, my brother. He said, hey, Dan, what do you think THT needs to do to be an X Factor tonight? For THT, what I would tell him if I was coach, let's say I'm Frank Vogel in the lineup. I'm going to tell him, listen, brother, play your game. But if you start turning the ball over, just stay beside yourself. Don't try to do too much. Try to help your team, not hurt your team. And this is why young players sometimes don't prevail. Somebody asked me why I picked Indiana for yesterday's game. I told them that was an easy pick because they have veterans. They have guys who have been there before, and they had home court. So obviously that was an easy pick for me. Young players sometimes struggle in the playoffs, but tonight we have a chance for a hero to be born. If Taylor Horton Tucker becomes an X Factor tonight, I'm going to love him that much more, man. Because let me tell you something. It's hard for these young players to play under pressure, even whether it's your home court or it's on the road. It's better when it's the home crowd because they're cheering you on. But when it's on the road, it's a lot harder. And the one thing I've noticed about Taylor, he has the nerves of steel. This man is fearless. So that should vote well for him in the playoffs. But we to be determined with major minutes. We saw him in limited minutes, and he looked great last year in the bubble. But the bubble is always a different circumstance than these home or road games, right? So for Taylor Horton Tucker, just stay under control. Try to knock down your easy baskets, whether it be a layup or a wide open shot, whatever it is. And just keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay aggressive, and that's what we need from him. We need him to stay aggressive and to keep attacking the rim and doing what he does best. Ozzy, what's up, bro? He said, do you think we'll put away this game early? Depends on how good we come. However, you know, Curry's a champion. We got to give him that. He's a superstar. He's probably the MVP this season. You can never relax around it. Even if you go 15 or 20, this guy can shoot you right back into the game. So the Lakers have to keep their foot on the gas. And I don't think this will be a blowout, but I do expect the Lakers to win by like 8 or 10 points. All right. We need the Lakers to focus and not give up any leads. If we get a lead, we have to play like if it was 0-0. Same intensity, same aggression. We can't take our foot off the gas and play passive because that's a recipe for disaster. Okay, that's the key right there. He said, Dan Vogel said he has a specific rotation. Who do you think is going to be in the rotation? I think whoever played in the last game, that's what it's going to be. If you notice, Marc Gasol didn't play, so I hope that's not the same rotation, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm curious as well. If I was him looking at this team, I would play all the 7-footers I have, including Mark, because we have an advantage with 7-footers. However, they do have floor spacers. Draymond can play the 5 in the playoffs. Sometimes he tends to play the 5, and then they try to space the floor. For those reasons, I can see Montrez guarding him in some minutes here and there. And so it'll be interesting to see how he uses rotations. But the start lineup is going to be the same. The bench, I think Wesley Matthews is going to get more minutes, unfortunately, than both Ben McLemore and THT, just because of how well he's been playing defense. But he said, looking fresh. He said, all love, Brody. Let's go get this done. We got it, brother. We got it. Curry is human, so stay after him. With Curry, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you guys are just tuning in, with Curry, you just have to be physical with him, all right? He loves the finesse game. He loves to be crafty. He gets a lot of calls during the regular season. We're going to have to make sure that we playing without fouling, without jumping into these little pump fakes and stuff. And let's just hope that the refs aren't on some BS tonight. All right, let's pray for it. But with Curry, you got to make him earn everything. Run through the screens, even if they call a foul. You can't go under the screens on him at all. You got to pick him up full court press probably at some points. And we're going to have to just throw different defenders. We got plenty of defenders to throw at him. He's going to be looking at different looks all night long. And then when we're on offense, we got to attack him. You know, run it down his throat every single time. Attack his chest, make him feel you. Dennis Schroeder needs to be aggressive tonight. KCP, if Curry is guarding you, I want you to put the ball on the floor, even if it looks sloppy at times, and just, you know, lower your shoulder into him, even if he flops a couple of times. You have to make sure he feels your presence, man. Post him up, whatever. You know, God forbid LeBron, he switches out on LeBron, because then I really want LeBron to run him over. This has to be physical 90s style basketball, and we have to make sure that he feels it every time. That way, when he comes down the court, he's huffing and puffing, and it's not as easy for him to spot up, step back, or do anything. You know, just make it really hard for him. A prison yard ball on Curry, both ends of the floor. That's a super key because if we allow him to go off, it's going to be a harder victory. It's still going to be a victory regardless, but it's going to be a much harder. Why make it that much harder when we could just take care of business early on? Ozzy said, why is the headline of Dennis and his contract every other day? Because sometimes, and good question, Ozzy, appreciate the donation. The reason why is because Dennis pouts a lot, man, and it's very apparent. And obviously, NBA beat writers are going to be all over his case because they can see it. It's apparent. So a lot of that is his fault. You know, he needs to put all that in his back pocket and just focus on the playoffs if he really wants to bag. I expect to see an impressive Dennis tonight. If not, I'm going to be highly disappointed. I want to see Dennis give me at least 18 points and 7 assists, and I'm happy. At least. You know, stay aggressive. He's going to be key to tonight's game. He said, if we lose today, are we automatically out of the playoffs? There's not going to be no losses tonight. You see the jacket, right? No losses tonight. But hypothetically speaking, if we were to lose, we would go on to face most likely what's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. I haven't checked the score, but whoever wins that game is going to play basically a game 7 between whoever loses tonight. So I expect it to be Warriors versus Grizzlies, and then winner go home for them, and us to be in the second seed after tonight. But we'll see. Dan, who's going to be the X factor tonight? I need it to be Dennis. But something tells me it's going to be Montrezl Harrell. I feel like he can feast on these type of teams. They're smaller teams. So I feel like Montrezl can go out here and give me a 20-10 game, and it's a wrap because they don't have nobody on their bench that could do that for them. Or at least they shouldn't, right? Appreciate you, big baby. Thank you, man. He said Grizzlies up 72-65. And so far my predictions have been right. The only one I missed on was the Wizards. I thought Russell would play a lot better to try to face off versus KD, but I guess he didn't want the smoke in a 7-game series. But I still expect the Wizards to come out of the Indiana Pacers game. However, Indiana played amazing. And I did call Indiana over Charlotte, and then some people were in my DMs talking about I was wrong. But, I mean, veterans really excel in playoff-style basketball. And even though this is not playoffs, it's similar to it, right? It's the same intensity. It's win or go home. Same intensity. He said, why are you underestimating Gasol? Nobody's underestimating Gasol. I haven't said one negative thing about Gasol, bro. I think you should take your pills today. He said, what up, Dan? 100 million Schroeder better show up. He said, we need 7 players in double digits in order to get this W. I agree. If he wants that paycheck, it's his time to start earning it now. This is where you make a name for yourself, Dennis. Make me put some respect back in your name because I haven't been happy with the body language, okay, at all. You know, so make me put some respect back in your name and make us like you again because right now he's not very likable. Thanks for the donation, bro. He said, let's go, Dan. Let's go. Lucky Jacket FanDuel blessed me last night, and I'm here spreading the wealth. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm happy. I'm proud of you, bro. I see you've been winning on FanDuel, man. That's what's up. I haven't put too many entries on FanDuel. I've been playing little quarters and nickels here and there, but I haven't been playing a lot of money like you. But congrats, man. I see the hustle. Respect. And thanks so much for the donation. As always, man. He said, Dan, I think the Lakers won't pull away until the fourth quarter. He said that the advertisers TV pay too much money for the TV time and want this game milked because of the sky-high ratings. What do you think? I mean, I hope not. I hope the officials don't get involved in this game. I hope it's a clean game. Hard knocks. I want to see everybody go ahead and play good basketball. I don't even want the Lakers to get BS calls. I want just to be a fair game all the way through. The thing I dislike about Curry, he gets some MVP calls. Boy, let me tell you something. You guys remember when he leaned in and elbowed Dennis, and then we challenged it, and we still got the foul call on us? That's the kind of BS I'm hoping to avoid tonight, but we'll see. We'll see if the refs are still in regular season mode, which is soft, or playoff mode, which is a little less soft, right? Let's see. We can just let them play. That's all I ask. Let them play. I don't want to see too many calls either way. I just want to see the best team win, which should be the Lakers. You see the jacket. We're ready to go. We're strapped in, baby. Let's get it. He said players have to be X factors are Kuz, Shooter, and Harrell. And Dennis. Don't forget Dennis. I feel like Dennis plays a major part in how much Curry gets off tonight. I really do. He said, hey, I'm here, Dan the man. Kuzma better show up tonight. Everybody better show up tonight. Y'all already putting pressure on one player, but I'm telling you, I need to see LeBron, MVP LeBron. I need to see MVP AD. I need to see those versions of them. They were killing it last year in the bubble. Come out here with a sense of purpose, take care of the basketball, and just ball out. That's it. We're not asking for too much. Just do what you do. You guys are superstars for a reason. This is a super tight game. Curry's gonna try to show up, so let's try to limit him. But we need the best stars on the floor to be LeBron James and Anthony Davis. All right, I'll be super hot and upset after the game if the best stars in the game were Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. We can't have that. So that's really what the major key is here. He said, "Do you think they going over or under tonight? That we're going over or under tonight?" I'm not sure what you mean by that, brother. He said, "What's up, Dan? What jersey Lakers are you wearing?" I'm not wearing a jersey, bro. I'm wearing a shirt. It's called Dia de los Lakers. And I'm wearing my Lucky Lakers jacket today, bro. No jersey today. It's too hot to wear both a jersey and the jacket. I'm already sweating in this thing, but hey, I'm committing for Lakers Nation. We need a win. Look at this. I'm sweating. But I'm committing. He said LeBron and AD need to use pick and roll and take advantage of the mismatches. I 110% agree with you, bro. We need to play the best two-man game they can play, because when those two play off of each other, it's a poor man's version of Shaq and Kobe. I still think Shaq and Kobe were better, but as a two-man game, that's probably the best 1-2 punch I ever saw. But this is a 50% off version of that. Half off, half the price. If they can get that going, ain't nobody stopping them. Just like Kobe and Shaq. He said, "Thanks, Dan. I got you, bro." He said, "I hope we get to see that Trez and Draymond matchup. It'll be fun. I think Trez could feast if he just focuses in tonight. He locks in. They don't have a lot of size other than that one kid you guys mentioned earlier. Again, I forgot his name." He said, "About 6,000 fans at the game tonight." Yes, I'm looking forward to it. That's about 33% of the arena, give or take. And so this is the most fans we've had since COVID struck. And I'm very excited, man. Laker fans, make noise. I wish I could be there. But those of you that are blessed enough to be there, make noise. I need the 6,000 to sound like 12,000. That's what we need. Home court advantage. And let's make sure this Curry kid doesn't feast, all right? Let's make sure Stephanie doesn't go off tonight. That's what we got to do for reals. And it's going to be exciting, guys. Like I said, the Lakers can pull this off for sure. And then we already got Suns fans wearing Warriors jerseys because they don't want to see us in the next round. So we'll see y'all next. I'm looking forward to it. He said, "Hey, Dan, such a big fan of the show. Been watching for a few years. Honored to be a fellow Laker fan with you, brother." Thanks so much, Batman. And by the way, Batman's my favorite superhero. So shout out to you for the tag name, man. That's what's up. He said, "When will we have full capacity?" I wish I could answer that. I wish I could answer that, Cap. I do not know, but hopefully sooner rather than later, because ain't no better arena filled up than Staples Center, man. It's really, if you guys have had the pleasure of being there like me, you understand how beautiful it is. I mean, everything's all dimmed out. The main show is the only thing that's lit up down on the court, and then you see the banners and the retired jerseys, and then the band on the right side. And it's showtime, baby. Every time you go to Staples Center, it's an amazing feeling that you can't really replicate anywhere else. Although I will admit, I've never been to any other arena of any other opposing sports team, so I wouldn't know. But based on what I see on TV, there ain't nothing like Staples Center, man. The colors, the lighting, the fans, everything's the best. Everything. He said, "Go Lakers. God bless you, Dan. Keep up the hard work. Shout out from the Philippines." Thanks, Alchemy. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to the Philippines. And he said, "By the way, I'm watching from Hong Kong. Been watching for a long time. Keep up the good work." Thanks. Ghetto Will, man. I appreciate that from Hong Kong. We're worldwide. Like I said, the Lakers is global brand. Matter of fact, today on Twitter, I saw Lakers in 1 trending. So it's always an honor, man. It's always an honor to be representing the best franchise and the best fans in the world. Shout out to you guys, man. He said Madison Square Garden is the closest. I would love to go to Madison Square Garden. Never been there either. But like I said, one day we're going to make the dreams happen. This kid said Warriors are going to get beat. Let me finish the sentence for you. Are going to get beat. He's at 260. LeBron James coming down the lane. Nothing you can do about it. I'd hate to be the one guarding him. I feel sorry for Wiggins, Draymond, anybody that LeBron is going to back down and punish tonight, because I've guarded some bigger players, including my brother. And let me tell you something, man. When you're guarding a bigger player than you in the post, and they're just bullying you over and over, possession or over possession. You're doing everything you can to guard them, but they just got all the post moves and they just got all the strength. It is hard, man. You'd be feeling dizzy after that game. So can you imagine a superstar like LeBron? Freight train, man. You can't guard that. You can only hope. You can only hope that he's off that night. That's it. Similar to Shaq. Imagine trying to guard him. They probably all went home and cried to their mamas. That same night. Somebody said Kwame Brown earlier. You guys want me to address the whole Kwame Brown situation? All right. This is my take on Kwame, and I tweeted it earlier today. But for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter, Kwame Brown was not a good basketball player at all. All right. Some might even say he had small hands and he sucked really bad. I even remember, and Staples Center never does this, but I remember a game when we were playing the Phoenix Suns when we booed Kwame Brown, and I felt bad for him. However, I have said my fair share of Kwame Brown jokes over the past years, and so for those reasons, I'd like to apologize to him because I didn't know he cared that much. I really thought he didn't care. Usually when you joke about somebody, it's people that truly don't care for the game of basketball. So for those reasons, I have found a newfound respect. If you guys haven't seen his YouTube videos, man, he's really exposing everybody and everything. So I have found a newfound respect for Kwame Brown, which I never thought I would. Because I again, you only judge based on what you see, but you don't never know the person. But listening to him speak, the bro is educated, man, and he's really coming after everybody's head, bro. So I respect that. I'm from the streets myself. If somebody was talking on my name, I'm going to come out and defend myself. So I respect him. Found a newfound respect. I even subscribed to his YouTube channel. And nothing but love. I wish him the best, man. Hopefully, we got to protect Kwame Brown. Hopefully, they don't try to take him out because he's going after Stephen A., Rachel Nichols. He's going after everybody. Gilbert Arenas, I think they hashed it out. But Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, he's exposing the truth. And like they say, the truth always comes out sooner or later. So for my part, though, I have said my fair share of jokes, all in good fun. It's never to put anybody down or bully anybody. My platform is not for that. I'm a clown. I joke around. And so I will apologize to Kwame because I didn't think he cared. But now that seeing as how he cares, nothing but respect for the brother, man. And I'm glad he's speaking out for himself. That's the beauty of social media, is that everybody gets an equal platform. And now, this wasn't around always where you can speak up for yourself. Now that he's spoken out, I have a newfound respect. Like I said, man, shout out to Kwame Brown. And he also went off on Charlemagne the God, which I'm not a fan of. I feel like this guy's a hypocrite. A lot of people respect him for some reason, but he always says a lot of outlandish things about people that don't deserve it. So I'm glad all these people are getting exposed, man. The truth comes out sooner or later. This is one thing you have to know about social media. The one benefit about it, it's not always good, but the one benefit about it is that the truth comes out sooner or later, man. And right now, Kwame's on his he's the most improved player of the year, the way he's comeback season for him after so many years, 13 years of enduring all this crap talk about him being a bust. And this is one thing I've always said, though. I don't like using the word bust. I feel like that word is overused and it's a lazy word. It's a way to just trash somebody's career without giving them an opportunity, especially when they're young. I hate labeling young players bust. And I know there is such a thing as bust and all this, but at the end of the day, the guy played for 12 years. He did his thing, man. He made millions. And in the words of J. Cole in his new album, the joke's on you if you're making fun of a millionaire. So, but like I said, whenever I make jokes, it's only good fun. It's never really meant to put anybody down. So for those reasons, I do apologize to Kwame. And it's not hard. See, if I was Matt Barnes and them, I'd bring him on the show and be like, hey, apologies, bro. I didn't think it bothered you that much. It was just a joke. But we do apologize. And it's not hard to put your ego to the side and just hash it out. Hash it out. Grown folks, you should put your egos to the side. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's not hard for me to say sorry. If I'm wrong, I will say it. I don't have too much of an ego to come out and speak up for what's right. So the fact that they kept throwing fuel to the fire, all their careers are in jeopardy now. Even Stephen A. Smith's, who's been respected by many. But like I tell you guys, I don't really watch those shows because I feel like these people flip-flop and lie and say all kinds of stuff. So, my opinion, I never thought I would say this, but I agree with Kwame on a lot of the stuff he says. And if you guys haven't checked that whole saga out, he's on YouTube. All right, just YouTube him up. Just type in Kwame Brown and you'll see it. So it's very interesting, man. But back to the Lakers, guys. Here we go. All right, Laker Nation is all or nothing. This is where the truth will be revealed about teams, and the Lakers are about to start exposing a lot of these analysts as well with their play on the court. So I'm looking forward to that because they've been ragging on us too, not just on Kwame Brown. They've been ragging on the Lakers for years. That's why I have my platform. I'm here to just throw out some evenness and basically to fight back on all the naysayers. So Damian Shoop, he said, no one is talking about Montrezl Harrell. If he's feasting inside along with Drummond, it's a wrap. He said, if the other role players show up. I agree with you, bro, and I've said it. Matter of fact, I talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I talked about it. I said Montrezl to me might be the X factor tonight. But my main X factor, I wanted to be Dennis. I hope he shows up. I really do. He said he's a millionaire. Oh yeah, he is. He is a millionaire. He said, "Good day, the Lakers fan. Let's fold the throat to the garbage dump site that Warriors." He said, "Let's go Lakers from the Philippines." Appreciate you, bro. He said, "Dark days indeed, Don." The Lake Show about to put foots in the Dubs. He said, blowout style. I want to see it. Let's see if the Lakers come out here and take care of business. So that's what we need to do. He said, what are you going to have for dinner during the game? Me and my family already had dinner. Shout out to my girlfriend. She cooked some Chipotle chicken with some rice and some broccoli. It was so delicious, man. Shout out to her for that. Always getting through with the ones and twos, man, on the kitchen. Love her for it. He said, hey, Dan, are you going to be on Twitter Spaces later on? Probably not. I have all my family here, man. We all diehard Laker fans. We're going to be enjoying the game together. So I'm going to pass on the Twitter Spaces for tonight, but I'll probably be on the next game. I'm sure I will, matter of fact. Kim, I appreciate you, though, bro. I'll see you on there for sure. But anyways, it's going to wrap it up for me. We got the game coming up in about 15 minutes. I'm going to get set up. I'm ready for it, man. Lakers, show up. Please show up and show out, and let's shut down all this hatred that these analysts been spewing on us all season long. It's your chance to get revenge now. Let's get it. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the game. I'll see you guys right here for the post-game recap, and hopefully we'll be waving the flag and excited as heck, man. Let's do it. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.